Good morning. This is Jim Kissinger. We're at the second annual Expressway Cup, a Moscone format, and teams from both the APA and the BCA. It'll be a great day. We're going to get some matches started in a minute. Chuck Austin, the president of the APA, is joining me, and we're looking to have a fun day. This is going to be for a great charity, and hope we raise a lot of money for the Evansville Boys and Girls Club. Chuck, glad to join you.
Good afternoon, Jimmy. Good afternoon, folks. As Jimmy said, we're here to raise a bunch of money for the Boys and Girls Club. The Boys and Girls Club does a lot of things for the future of our youth, and we're here to help them out. Should be some great pool on top of that. So I think the first match is getting ready to start. Pretty sure we're going to do team singles first.
Yep, each player will play a player from the other team. It was kind of a blind draw, and it looks like that Ed Gable and Nick Helmbrick were the first two blind draw spots for that format. Good luck to both teams. There's a bunch of really, really good people on here. All this is about raising money for the charity, and we have a lot of items, so if everybody could get out and participate in our auctions. Well, looks like Nick won the lag.
Nick won the lag. Yep. So Nick will be breaking for Team APA in this particular rack. We got Cole Simpson up there racking. He's good at that, I hear. And again, come on down. We got several items over at the Chinese auction. We have a Christmas tree over here. We've got several things to raffle off, raising money for the Boys and Girls Club. Come on down and see us.
Yep. Just to mention a couple of the things we have a really nice case, a couple cues, nice Predator hoodie. This is just an example of a few things we have today. So Nick is getting ready to break, and this is all just races to one, right, Chuck?
On the singles, it's races to one, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think that's first team to 5 wins the point.
Yeah. Nice break. Everything's spread wide open.
We have a mixed mixed rules, basically. Some BCA rules, some APA rules. I'm pretty sure the table is open after the break.
Yeah, Chuck. As soon as this game is over, it jumped out at me. I'm gonna go through every rule after this game.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Little shot on the 10 ball to get Nick started. The stripes are pretty much wide open, except he's got a little breakout on the 11 somehow here. So that's the key ball on the whole table. Nice little rub. Very good. Very good. Nice little rub that got the 11 open now. He can cut the 15 and shoot the 11 next if he'd like.
Nick has got a couple of twin daughters that he chases around normally, but he's been playing a lot of pool here lately, so I think he's ready today. And I know Eddie plays every day. Should be a really good match.
Oh, sure. They're both advanced level players. Both of them are APA 7s and as far as 8 ball. So, he came a little further.
I think he hit that one a little hard.
Yeah. Bumped it down there a little far. He's got a little problem now. I would say right now he is trying to figure out a safe. Is he going to get a rail? Yep, got there.
Yeah, it got there.
Yep.
He got there.
Okay, this is Ed Gable. Fantastic guy who does incredible amount of stuff for Pool in Evansville. A lot of sponsorship. General manager out at Expressway Dodge.
Eddie is not only a really good pool player, but he is a phenomenal human being. If you guys have car needs, go see him. He's got a couple salesmen down there I know well too, and I think he can hook you up. He's got about 7 lots he deals with, so I think he can hook you up with any car needs you might have. He didn't quite get the safe he was looking for though, and I think
that was really good speed by Nick. Very, very good speed. 11-14-8. He's probably going to bump the 8 here a little bit.
Probably.
And hopefully it goes right towards the pocket for him, and it did. Got a little cut in the side for the first win for the APA team.
And the first rack goes to the APA. Again, this is team singles. This is a race to 5 for the point. So each player will play a player from the other team, and each rack is worth a point. And I think Jim is getting ready to go over the rules here. It's kind of a mixed bag for those of you out there listening. Some APA rules, some BCA rules.
Okay. Rules are as follows. The referee racks the balls. Every game will be a lag for the break. Foul break is opponent's option to break. If Q strikes the cue ball, it counts. Cannot win or lose on the break. Option to shoot again or spot the 8 ball. Scratching on the break falls back in the kitchen. Not ball in hand off the break. Open table after the break, which if you make a you make a stripe, you can shoot a solid. Slop counts. Cannot pocket a ball and call safety. Jump cues are allowed today. Scratch on the 8 ball is a loss. Ball off the table is ball in hand and ball stays down. Moving 2 balls with your hand or your hair or your shirt, etc., is a foul.
And in this second match, Jim, we have, looks like Haley is playing Dennis. Haley is from over in Illinois and joined our pool scene here in Evansville a little bit ago. And Dennis, of course, is, in my opinion, the godfather of pool in this area. Dennis owned the APA for about 17 years and has been playing pool probably longer than most of us have been alive. So that's who we got hooked up here in this second match. Haley broke and it looks like broke dry, and Dennis now it looks like he's chosen solids.
Again, one little, not a real big problem. I think the 4 will go on the side, but that's about the only problem ball we're looking at right now. That's really
good. Don't think he got exactly what he wanted on that, but
no, tough shot. I think he'll probably try to cut the 2 in the side. No, he overcut the ball.
Now Haley will be up to the table. It looks like the table became a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, her balls are really clustered, so she's probably going to play it safe right here. Yeah. Yep. Well, she put it in a pretty tough spot. Dennis is going to have to make a good kick to get a good hit.
Actually, that was a really good shot.
It was a good shot.
Really good shot.
Kicks at 2 rails, and
it looks like he scratched.
Yeah, he scratched. So Haley now has ball in hand.
Zach, I don't know if we can upgrade the internet for today or not. We might be on the next Netflix plan from last night. You never know. That was the talk of the town on Facebook today.
All I know is somebody made a lot of money. Somebody somewhere. I know Jake Paul and Mike Tyson made a lot. Well, these balls are absolutely a major cluster. It's going to be interesting. And again, she plays safety again. She's going to try to bump a couple balls out, play safe, so her table starts to open up a little bit.
Actually, another pretty good shot. Dennis can hit a couple balls, but I don't know that there's anything in there that he really likes.
He's probably going to nick the 6 and send it down the table, isn't he? Yeah. No, he tried to. I think he tried to make it.
I think he tried to make it.
Yeah, I think he did too.
So Haley will come back to the table, and the table's in a little better shape than what it was.
This is going to be such a fun day, Chuck. I'm enjoying it already, and a lot of really nice people, great competitors. Competition is going to be nasty, but at the same time, I think very cordial.
I agree with you, Jimmy, and I don't get to see you much, so getting to hang out with you is going to be cool, and we're going to get to see some good pool and some really, really good people. And keep in mind, folks, come on down and see us. The main objective here is we're raising money for the Boys and Girls Club. We're helping keep boys and girls off the streets and helping keep them in something to do. And, you know, when you get older like I am, you look around at the young people in the world, and they're the future of our country. So let's help them out. Let's make sure that they have ample things to keep them busy and keep them out of trouble. Boys and Girls Club is a phenomenal organization. Phenomenal.
Well, Haley's got a nice little setup now. I think she just bumps this a little forward, or just stopped instead. Now she's got, is that the 12 ball? I can't tell by the color. I think that's the 12 ball.
I think you're right. I think
if she can bump this just right, she ought to be able to get the 10 in the corner. So we'll just see. Position shot here is key to getting out in this rack. She overjuiced it a little bit.
She got hit a little hard, but she still got a shot. Don't know where.
It's going to be tough to get the cue ball in the right spot.
Cue ball's likely to hit the 2 here and the 6. For sure, the 6.
Nice shot. Really good shot, and she was a little bit misfortunate I knew that was going to be tough to get position because she was going to bump a ball, but that was a nice cut. Now she's going to be kicking to try to keep herself in this game with these balls on Dennis' side wide open. Yes, nice kick.
She made a good hit.
Balls are wide open. Hate to say it, but now the game definitely favors Dennis.
It absolutely favors Dennis. Dennis is not only is he capable of running a rack, but if he gets himself in bad shape, Haley will be lucky to see that 9 ball.
Left himself in just a little funny spot. He's gonna have to make a shot to keep going. One thing about it is Dennis is going to be really smart. He's going to play a two-way shot probably, where if he makes the ball, great, and if he doesn't make the ball, he doesn't leave her a lot.
I wholeheartedly agree. He's a
very good shot.
Very nice shot.
Yep. And if he misses that ball, the 9 ball and the cue ball has got a lot of separation, leaving her would have left her with a tough shot. So Dennis still at the table.
I think he's looking possibly to play a safe even here.
Good shot. Again, the 9 ball. It was kind of a little two-way shot. Nice shot.
What does he do here? He's a little against the rail to shoot the 2. Does he shoot the 6 and come around the table, Jim?
I think he just bumps the 6, or shoots the 6, bumps it over towards the chalk, and cuts the 2 in the side.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, yep. He firmed it up a little bit. He played 2. Oh, good shot. Yeah, he played it different than I said. Good shot.
He was, again, playing that little two-way stuff that Dennis is known for. He looks like he'll shoot the 8 in the corner. And
one thing about it is, of all these 10 players, none of them are going to play any smarter than Dennis Schnell does.
No, none.
Oh, he missed.
But even that, he even on a ball that he's trying to make, he's left her tough. Left her really tough. Let's see what Haley can come up with here.
She might play safety here. Just bump it on the rail. Yep. That's a good attempt. She wanted to leave the 9 in front of the 8, but at the same time, she still left him a pretty tough shot. It's nothing easy about this.
Nothing easy about it at all.
Yeah, it won't go cross-side. 9's in the way, so it'll be interesting to see what he's going to do. He may nick the 8 ball and send the cue ball.
Send the cue ball up the table, yeah.
Try to freeze it on the opposite end. Haley came out of that pretty well, and he did what I said. He nicked the ball and sent it down the table, left her the length of the table cut. And you know what, Chuck? Under this little bit of pressure, these long shots are even longer.
Yep, they are. You are right. You are 100% right. But Haley's been playing really smart, so we'll see what happens here.
Oh, great shot.
She drained it.
Great shot. I tell you what, Haley, she practices and practices. Her game is growing. One thing about her, she really shoots straight for the level of player that she's rated at. Well, that's a little upset. Nice
shot, Haley.
Very nice shot.
That's a little bit of an upset. That makes it 1-1. That's nicely done, Haley. Nicely done.
Okay, Chuck, is at this moment, I tell you, we've got 31 sponsors we're going to talk about today, and I didn't want to for us to try to do them all at one time. I'm going to split it up and get a few at a time in while we can. And the first ones I'm going to talk about, Expressway Dodge with Ed Gable, Talbert Roofing Company.
That's Laura Talbert. I've known Laura for years. Laura Talbert cleans roofs and has her own business, and she's currently playing in the BCA, and she does an excellent job. If you have roofing that needs cleaned, she will take care of you.
Okay, the next one's Double Eagle Insurance, which is owned, isn't it correct? Owned by Nick Helmbrecht?
No, he doesn't own it, but he's been there a long, long time. He can take care of your insurance needs for you. Of course, I'm a little biased there. He's my son-in-law, great guy. He'll definitely take care of your insurance needs for you.
Okay, we'll grab a few more between the next game. Kenny Cavanaugh made a really nice break. Is he playing Brian Kincaid? Is that what they said?
I believe he's playing Brian Kincaid.
Yeah. About to be a good matchup. I think their skill levels, Kenny's probably rated a little bit higher than Brian. Still think it's going to be a good match.
I watched Bryant warming up over there a little while ago, and he was really hitting the ball good, so this should be a good match.
Well, please correct me if I'm wrong, Chuck. I'm going to say that probably Kenny Cavanaugh is a strong 6, and Brian Kincaid is probably a weak 6. Now, does that be accurate?
That would be pretty accurate, I think. Bryant is not currently playing in the APA, but I'd say that's a very accurate assessment. I haven't actually seen Bryant play in a while, but like I said, I watched him warm up, and he was really hitting them good.
Well, he's from Henderson, Kentucky, and I really like Bryant a lot. He brings a fun, good attitude to pulling Evansville and welcoming him to Evansville from Henderson. Just a class act. And to talk about Kenny a little bit, boy, Kenny, he's constantly in action, constantly playing, and there's no doubt that Kenny's game is growing every day.
Every single day. Kenny is not. He doesn't lack for confidence and plays a lot and plays very well and is getting better every day.
That was a nice shot. Now he's going to try to cut the 3 in the side. It's going to be interesting to see what ball he plays on position next.
This 2 ball's in a kind of a little bit of a funny spot.
Yeah, I don't know if he hit it soft enough to get on the 2.
It's very makeable, but it's also you got to get perfect on it, and he did not.
Yeah, I think for him to be able to go on the 2, he was going to have to go to the rail and then back down the table.
Right, I agree with you.
And he underhit the ball. But so let's see. He's going to have to probably play some kind of a safe with the 5 ball, I guess.
I'm really not sure there's a good safety to play here. Bryant's got 3 balls on both ends of the table, so it's going to be really hard to play a really good safety here. He didn't play safe. What a good shot! What a shot!
But
what a shot.
a lot of times when you make that really, really tremendous shot, it's hard to get position.
So some people are saying the internet's being slow here. I'm going to try log on to a different internet as soon as this match is over.
Okay.
Okay.
I will let them know.
Okay. For the folks that are having a little slowness with the internet, when this rack is over, we're going to log out and log back in and see if we can get a little better internet going. We didn't realize it was a problem, but we are now aware of it, and we're going to get on it and see if we can fix it.
Well, Darren Neal, thank you for your input. I was wrong. I thought that Kenny was rated a little higher than Bryant, but you say they're pretty even, and you know skill levels in players. You do this every day, so appreciate your input.
Darren, I hope you're doing well, man. Keep the comments coming. I like the input. You probably know Brian as good as anybody does, the area you're from, and as much as you've been around him. He played a really nice shot there and to get Kenny in a little trouble. Now he's got ball in hand, and we'll see what he does.
Yeah, that was exactly what Bryant was supposed to do. And we've all done it. We overrun the table. We get out there and run 6 balls or 7 balls and leave 1 ball in the 8 ball or just the 8 ball and don't get out. Well, then the other guy can play safeties for multiple times, break balls out, and not sure you'll ever get to the table once you get down to 1 ball or just the 8 ball.
Yeah, I tell everybody that I couldn't beat anybody in the APA, so I bought it, and that's how I win it just about every match I play. I wait till somebody makes a mistake and then try to capitalize. It doesn't work all the time, but it sure helps.
Well, see if he just bumps this ball up a little bit. And he didn't do that. I thought he would bump it up just a little and hit the 12 in the
I thought he would do the same thing, Jim. I really did.
It's always easier sitting here.
Sure.
Always.
It's hard to miss a ball from over here. But he's obviously going to play safe again at some point in time. Probably right here.
Hugh Hamlet, thank you for the comment. I'm glad that you're getting good service. I appreciate that comment. You never know when you're sitting here whether we're coming through at a consistent level, but thank you for the update.
Oh, that's an interesting shot there. That was a good shot, Brian.
Very good.
That was a very nice shot.
Well,
that could have got a little funny for him, but it looks like it come out okay.
I think he's going to make it in the side.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But anytime he missed it.
He missed it. He undercut the ball. That's a major break for Kenny, because I thought for sure I made a mistake. I thought that Bryant was out.
That's just a little thing called pressure, and Kenny didn't get exactly what he wanted out of that, but he looks like he's okay.
Hi, Stan. This is my friend Stan Haynes. Just made a comment from 4.5 hours away, so we're glad to have you.
Shot, Kenny.
In on the stream.
Team APA goes up 2-1. We're gonna try to change the internet here just a little bit. Thanks to Patrick Akers for doing this for us.
Okay, guys, we're back online. I tell you what we did. Pat refreshed the internet, and I'm hoping that we've had people say that it was working, it wasn't working. We're hoping this made an improvement. And welcome back to the Expressway Cup, second annual Moscone style, and day number 1.
Changes.
Going to update the score to 2-1 for
The APA.
APA.
And it looks like this match will be Clint Payline and Courtney Helmbert. And this is definitely in favor of the BCA here. Clint plays phenomenal. You have to hit save.
It's not coming. That's part of it's not coming up.
Still having a technical issue here or two. Getting the score updated. The current score is 2-1 APA. And Clint just broke, and balls are a mess.
I can't update the score anywhere.
Can't what?
Update the score.
It's a,
Okay.
So Courtney's at the table now. Again, this match is heavily in favor of the BCA, but you never know in a one-rack style. You never know what might happen. The APA side was a pretty heavy favorite when Dennis and was playing as well. When Dennis was playing Haley, and it didn't come out that way. So in a one-rack format, you never know what's going to happen.
I've always said in 8-ball, anybody can beat anybody in one game. This jumbled up rack makes a heck of a difference. Courtney is absolutely an extremely smart player. So with Clint being an extremely offensive player who plays really great safeties too, but Courtney can play some nice safeties in this rack and keep Clint away from the table.
Yeah. Courtney plays pretty good. Of course, I'm a little biased. Courtney's my daughter, for those of you who don't know, and she plays pretty good. She's got her hands full playing Clint, though, that's for sure. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to go through some more of our sponsors here. These people make these events happen, and we want to make sure we thank them from the bottom of our hearts. Again, the Boys and Girls Club, one heck of an organization. Come on down and see us. We've got all kinds of raffles and got stuff on the Chinese auction table, the Christmas tree. And here's a few more of the sponsors that help make this happen. Independent Tank and Tower, Pittman Tree Service, Casey Gray Insurance, Ride Out Transmission. That's 3 or 4 more there that have helped make this event happen. And if you haven't heard your company's name yet and your sponsor, we're doing these 3 or 4 at a time, and we'll do them throughout the day. Thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts for helping us out. I think
Joshua Kolb asked the question, did Bryant miss the 8-ball? Yes, he did. He missed the 8-ball, and Kenny got out. That's when that Pat, our tech guy, came over and did a reset on the stream. Sorry that you missed it. He did win, and Kenny did win, so the score is APA 2, BCA 1, Courtney Helmbrecht, and Clint Payline playing now. We'll get back to the play-by-play.
Zeb, I appreciate the feedback. It's telling us it's much better. Appreciate that very much. I haven't seen you in a while, bud. I hope you're doing good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought you'd do. Bump it to the rail, leave him the length of the table with not much to look at. Good shot by Courtney.
Clint's got a multitude of shots here, but nothing that even a player of his caliber likes, I don't think.
No, the table's so messed up. And I'm not saying it's the right shot. I might go ahead and fire the 15 and try to break that pack up a little bit, and we'll see what happens. He's a shot maker. Probably change the table a little bit. We'll see what he does. No, he didn't. He made an attempt at a combination, and he did freeze the ball.
Yeah, he did.
So it's not. This is not an easy shot. Even if she cinches the 6 ball, what does she do next? The cue ball's going to be down in a position where she's probably going to have a hard time hitting the 4 or the 5 or the 7 ball.
You are correct. and she's shooting it dead over the top of the 11 ball. It looks like there. It's this is tough. Even if she makes it, it's tough. There's not really. She's in a bad spot.
Oh, absolutely. I think she'll play safe here again. I think she's going to miss the 6 on purpose. Send the cue ball, try to freeze it on the rail down below. We'll see. No reason to make that 6 ball. Oh, she did try to make it. I was wrong. She tried to go back down the length of the table, which would have. She got there.
That was a good effort.
Yep.
Really good effort.
Yep. Yep.
But I'm not sure. This could go wrong in a hurry with Clint playing though. If
watching overhead, if Clint can make this 14 ball, which it looks like he can, he may have an opportunity. The balls are spread enough now for him to get out. I think he bumps the 14 and would take a chance on maybe following it forward. He can either shoot at 13 or the 15 next, either
right.
one, either
right.
ball.
Yeah, I think you're right. And the way he plays, it's if he makes this 14 ball and gets correct positioning on the next shot, he's he didn't.
He does.
He's going to play safe.
I'm surprised by that. That's okay. He's a good player. Again, it's always easy to second guess. From the booth, Clint plays extremely well. He played a little bit careful there, which is fine. That's his opportunity. He again opened his balls up even better. Didn't leave her anything. So I really thought that he would be offensive there and maybe try to get out.
I was thinking along the same lines you were. Of course, you guys play much better than I do, but I thought he would probably try to get out. But that was actually a good shot. Opened his ball that was on the rail up a little more. Forced Courtney to go for a tough combo. I'm reasonably sure there won't be any safeties played here. I'm reasonably sure he's going to see what kind of damage he can do now. I'm going to say he's going to start with a 13 ball, and the way he plays, if he doesn't get too far out of shape, he's going for the. I'd say he's going for the run out from here.
Yeah, he overcooked that a little bit. I was surprised he didn't just leave the ball halfway between the 12 in the pocket, but he left himself all the way on the rail. There's never an easy shot ever to get position off the rail, ever.
Well, you're preaching to the choir there, Jimmy. I shoot from off the rail all the time, so. That was a very nice shot. Very nice shot.
Yeah, very good. Very good comeback out of there. Nice.
This is, again, the 4th rack in this race. Team APA is up 2-1 at the moment. The last 2 players that will be playing the last match will be Trey Woodall and Bruce Pate. And then it will start all over again at the top with Nick Helmbrick and Eddie Goebel. Currently, it's 2-1 APA. Tracy's over here nodding his head. He's ready to go. He's tired of waiting. He said, "Good luck, Bruce." That's all he's got to say. But Clint is still at the table, and I don't see anything that's going to hinder a run out here if Clint plays it as normal, the way he normally makes balls. I think he's probably going to get out here, most likely, but he did not. I jinxed him. So Courtney now has a shot, and we'll see what happens here.
Well, if she can follow the shoot to 5 and the side or the combination, this is what she decides to do.
Yeah, she's going to shoot the 5 in the side. I'm reasonably sure of that. And I was wrong again.
Boy, don't go in. That's what she didn't want it to happen. Yeah. She would have loved for that 5 ball just to hang there. But she left herself in kind of a tough spot.
Yeah, those combination shots, even for skilled players, are very tough. See what she does here. She's come up a little short there. She's got to hope now that she gets something in the way. And
Let's just look at this view and see if we can tell whether that 9-ball will pass. I think it will.
the 9-ball goes, yes.
Yep.
9-ball goes.
Yeah. Oh, not sure what he's trying to do there.
I'm lost.
I have no idea.
He
what
might
he's
have
trying to do.
it's hard for Jimmy and I to see from here where we're at. To give you guys an idea where we're at, we're probably 15 foot from the table, so we don't know. He might have miscued there. We don't know for sure, but
Well, as he was walking away from the table, he was absolutely looking at his tip. So he probably did miscue.
Just speculation on our part, but we're pretty sure that's what happened there. And believe me, that happens to everybody, and it's never an opportune time to do it. Never.
Delicate little shot. She got to make sure she doesn't touch the 11 ball with the cue ball while she's getting it in position. She's thinking about maybe moving it and shooting it in the side now, probably.
I think the 4 in the side would leave her a better opportunity to get out, but again, she's a much better player than I am, so.
I think this is the right shot, and if she could just bump it a little bit towards the 9 ball, just a touch. No, she bumped it, and that was a great shot. She bumped it towards the pocket. Again, the cue ball traveled too far, though.
Yeah, that's a tough one there.
Yeah, let's see if she feels comfortable banking this ball. It's not a very difficult bank underneath herself, but we'll see if she. I think she's going to shoot at it. Shot it really short. Well, she had an opportunity there, Chuck.
She did. I played in this event last year, and I watch people play all the time under a little bit of pressure, and sometimes, especially it's the first rack of the day that either one of these two have played, and there's a little bit of pressure there that probably later on in the day when they get a little bit used to it, the balls will be a little better struck, and a lot more of them will be made.
Yeah, that was a nice. He absolutely needed to run into the 8 ball there. He left himself a tougher shot than they wanted to, but he overcame it with a nice little bump on, and probably is out from here. I gotta quit saying that, Chuck. I'm afraid I might jinx somebody.
Well, if you're gonna jinx somebody, Jim, I'm biased, so jinx Clint.
I hear you. Well,
Clint's a great guy, though. He's a great guy. But
that now ended up 2-2.
Now we got a 2-2 tie, and like I said, the fifth player on both teams. The 5th player for Team BCA will be Trey Woodall, and Bruce Pate. And there's a slight advantage here to the Team BCA, but it's not a tremendous advantage. Trey's a little higher skill level than Bruce, but Bruce plays well, and again, we're talking about 1 rack, so.
This is for charity, so.
Darren, you think we should report Clint's playing to Fargo? I think maybe, like I said, everybody gets a little nervous. I think you'll see a different Clint later on today. I'm pretty sure of that. Get a little first rack jitters out of the way, and I believe you'll see a little bit different Clint, as well as I think you'll see a little bit different Courtney as well.
Yeah, Bruce gets to break. He's going to do the second ball side break, and it's going to be interesting. I haven't seen Bruce play much lately. I know Trey has just been burying himself on the pool table and practicing. here lately, and I hope this is a good game, a good match.
To give you a little backstory on Bruce, when they told Bruce that they wanted him to play in this event, he's pretty much been playing every day since then. He's still got his hands full playing with Trey. Trey plays really good. He's a bulldog on the pool table. If I had to pick anybody on the BCA team of the five that are playing that I don't think the pressure's going to get to as much, it'd be Trey, because he is a bulldog. He likes to play when it matters.
Yeah, I'll just right on cue. Trey's business is cuts on the cue, which is a lawn mowing service. So while he's playing, I'll give him a little recognition for that, for his sponsorship in this event as one of our loyal sponsors. And he started a lawn mowing business this year. So good luck to him on his new business.
Absolutely. Like I said, he flat likes to play when it matters. Known the guy for about 20 years, and he plays really well under pressure. So we're going to see what happens here.
Put himself in a good spot. Hopefully left himself enough angle on the 14 to get to the next ball. He can draw it directly underneath himself and shoot the 10 in the corner next. He can try to break his 12 out here. He's got a couple options. Yeah, I thought he might bump that 12, and he did. Good shot.
That was a very nice shot there.
Yeah. Only thing is, he didn't leave it. He definitely didn't leave himself any bunny.
No, he didn't have a bunny here, that's for sure.
Hard cut in the 12 in the side. I think it's probably the shot he's going to shoot. If he makes it and just rolls it up, he'll have the 9 in the corner. But man, this is, I don't know. I think this is a tough run out from here.
It is a tough run out from here.
He's chosen to shoot the 9. Good shot. Good shot. Again, it just keeps getting tougher.
Still, though, it's tough.
Yep.
But he's actually got a path to get out now, though, because he can shoot the, I think it's the 12. It's hard to tell what the balls are from here.
Ball.
12 in the corner, and then the 10, and follow it up and shoot the 13 in the other corner. He does have a path to get out here. It's tough, though. It's really tough.
His cue ball position's got to be really good. Yeah. He left himself a shot on the 10.
Yeah, he did. It's going to be interesting to see how he gets on the 13 ball from here.
Yeah.
Because he's almost going to have to come across the table and come back. Looks to me like this, just from observing from here. Unless he likes to bank, I don't know if the 13 will go in the other corner because of where the 1 and 3 are situated.
Right.
Can't tell.
It's going to be really close. I think, who knows? He may shoot this ball with high inside and maybe hit
the 1 and the 3. Yeah.
It takes a lot of inside, though. It takes a lot of inside to do that, and you got to cinch the ball at the same time. Yeah, he made the ball. He may
have a shot.
He's gonna try to cut that thing. He's
It's
gonna
a
paper thin cut it.
It's a thin cut, but he may have a shot.
Yeah.
And where the 8 ball's setting, he's got a lot of table to work with to get on it. So if he's got a shot on the 13, this is doable.
Yeah. He's got to nick it so thin.
Oh, he's going to kick at it. Looks like.
Kick it. Yeah.
And
he hit it so good. He hit it really nice.
That was a nice little exhibition there. Trey almost. I don't know if he had a shot on the 8 ball, even if he kicked it in. No, I don't know. I can't tell from here, but.
No, this is no cupcake out for Bruce. He's going to maybe have to make a ball or two and play safe, or he's got to figure out an angle to break that 1-3 out. Good stroke. Left himself again in a tough spot. On that rail, just so tough.
I'm sure Bruce is not going to do this, but if I were in his shoes, I'd play the safe that you're talking about right now. I'd shoot the 3 into the rail and try to leave the cue ball right behind the 1.
Yeah, either that or maybe the 6 down there and leave it behind the 5
Yeah,
or the 4.
exactly.
A couple spots he can look at. He's going to do what you're thinking. Good. Oh, no.
Oh, he got punished. Hit it a little hard in the 3 ball, come out and bump the cue ball.
Yeah.
I still think that was the right shot, just a little easier, and he was pretty much perfect.
Boy, sometimes you forget about that double kiss.
Yeah, just a little easier, and he was perfect. But that's pool, and that.
So in a race to 5 points, BCA now takes the lead 3-2.
It's a 3-2 BCA, and we start back at the top with Nick Helmbrick playing Eddie Goebel, and again, this is a race to 5, so we're kind of getting close now. The BCA needs 2, and the AP needs 3, and this, especially in a race to 1, these 2 players are pretty even. Nick may have just a slight advantage, but it's very slight, if any. And in a race to 1, I don't even think there is any advantage here. I think it's pretty even.
Austin, it's good to hear from you. Chris is a fantastic player from Southern Illinois, and they were playing at Eagles West. Come on out, Chris. We got some nice little cheap items for raffles and stuff to buy, and this ought to be a fun format for the whole 2 days. Okay, we got Ed Gable breaking for the second time that he's played Nick Helmbrick in these races to 1 in the team event.
That was a very nice break. Very nice break.
Yeah, these balls are just really, really spread nicely. So you still got to make them all, but he's got a chance to. He's got a decent chance to run this rack out.
Yeah, he's got a heck of an opportunity to run a rack out here. That was of the matches that we've seen played so far. That was the best break I've seen. That was really nice.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Missy Gable reporting in. That's Ed's wife. Got a great family, several kids. Just a wonderful family and supportive of each other. And I was out at their house, and Ed just got him a brand new diamond 9-footer, and he's like a kid on Christmas morning with 40 presents underneath the tree. He is so proud, and he's got a beautiful table and a beautiful setup. I'm happy for him because he is such a good person and such a good contributor to pool in Evansville, Indiana.
Eddie is he's a really good pool player, but as I said before, he's a better human being. There's not I don't know if there's a nicer person in this building, and he works hard. And he really supports the community, and he supports pool, and we really appreciate him.
Well, he's definitely one of the most improved players in the tri-state this year. He's buried himself into practicing and playing in all the games he can to improve himself, and it definitely has shown up. And oh man,
well,
doggone it.
Again, that little thing called pressure. I think what you're seeing here, folks, for the most part, is just a little bit of just the beginning jitters, and I think you'll see a little crisper play a little later on in the day because all these first couple rack jitters will be out of the way. Like we said about Eddie, he had a heck of a chance to run out there, and Nick has got a heck of a chance to run out here.
Yeah. The problem ball is not really a problem ball. The ball he's got to get on is to figure out how to get back close to where the cue ball's out after he makes the 5 to make the 2. That's the key shot in the rack to me is making the 5. I would make it now so that it's out of the way, and then I can find myself a position to get on the 2.
That's exactly what he's going to do. Again, a little bias here on my part, but I think Nick I see him play a lot. I think he gets out here. I think.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know where he. I guess he's. I don't know where he goes from here unless he
Cuts a 6 in the
cuts
side,
six, but
probably.
What position? I guess he'll go around the table 3 rails and try to get on the 3 in the side if that's what he shoots. Left himself too much angle to make the 6 and then get on the 2.
Yep.
Eddie's got a shot.
Yes, he does.
I'm surprised that Eddie got back to the table. Now he takes advantage of it.
Yep. You're right. I'm surprised he got back to the table, but he probably takes advantage of it from here.
He's got to shoot the 15 and get himself a nice little spot. Of course, yeah, like he just pointed out, it'd be nice to get right around that spot to have a nice shot on the 12 in the side pocket. Or he can draw it to the rail right here, which he won't do, but he could shoot the 12 in the corner also. Yeah, he's going to play the 12 in the side next. Let's see. Well, got a choice.
It's not bad.
Yep,
Not bad at all.
Shoot it in the side, or he won't shoot it up in the corner. He could if you wanted to, but let's see what he does here.
It's going to be interesting. He might even tap the 8 ball here. You never know what it. I know.
Yeah. Oh. You gonna play the 8?
No,
Yeah,
he's
good
just going to
shot.
bunt it.
Yeah,
That was
good
a
shot.
very nice speed. Very nice speed.
That's what you call a touch shot. Soft little touch shot, and he succeeded in getting it in a good spot on the 8 ball. Good shot. There you go. There you go. Well, both really good players gave the other one a chance I didn't think they were going to get.
I agree with you there, Jimmy. That's something I don't think you'll see later in the day. It's BCA is now on the hill, as we like to say in the pool world. They're up 4-2. And Haley will be playing Dennis Snell in this rack for a chance to close it out for BCA. Dennis has got a shot here to get Team APA a little bit back in the match, but BCA has definitely got the advantage now on the hill, and they've got 3 chances from here to close this thing out.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, you played last year, Chuck. This whole thing is a race to 9 points. I'm talking about the whole event. Is that correct?
I believe that's correct. It might be a race to 10. I'm not sure how many matches he's scheduled this year. 1, 2, 3, well, both 6, 7, 8. So there's
9.
There's 9 matches, so it'd be 18. So it'd be a race to 10, I guess.
So all these races to 1. If, let's just say hypothetically, BCA wins this thing 5-3, they just get 1 point.
They get 1 point.
They get
right.
1 point.
And then just to give you folks a kind of an idea of the lineup, in case there's somebody you want to come down here and see live, the next match will be a doubles match between Team APA Nick and Kenny and Team BCA Clint and Trey. And then the next match after that will be Dennis Snell and Ed Gable. Those are your 2 coming up matches. Again, we have all kinds of stuff set up down here. We have a Chinese auction, we have a Christmas tree, we have a couple pool cues, we have lots of different things you might want to come down and bid on. Please help us raise some money for the Evansville Boys and Girls Club. My granddaughters just came in the house. They'll be pulling for Nick and Courtney. Back to live action here. We got Haley at the table, and I'm not real sure. We got one little cluster of balls down on the bottom end of the table here, or at least the bottom end of the table from where we're looking. But looks like she just played safe.
Huh. That's an interesting shot. I'm not sure that I want to put Ed right back in the middle of the table.
Yeah, I don't think I want to put Dennis up at the table with the options that he has, but We'll see.
Is he gonna shoot the No, it's
No, he's gonna shoot the 6
and bump the 5 out.
Yep.
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 Let's just see what the overhead of this table looks like. Almost has to either shoot the. Yeah, he's gonna shoot the 4 in the side, cut it thin. That's gonna go right into the pack. No, he shot the 1 off the carom. Huh, interesting. Okay, Haley back to the table.
Eric, I see your comment. Go Eddie. Eddie did win that rack, and Eric, I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in quite some time. I see Vince around quite often. He's doing well. You should be proud of that young man. He's doing real well. But Eddie did win that rack. Missy, you're a little biased as well. Eddie did win the rack and put Team BCA in a really good spot.
Okay.
Haley's got an opportunity right here to close it out.
Haley at the table doesn't have it by any means an easy shot here. Let's see what she shoots at.
What's up?
Commentating. Good. You guys are doing a great job.
And
You guys need a coach or anything?
Charles Elrod just stopped by to see us, and boy, he's won a nice little tournament a couple of weekends, or last weekend.
Nice
I guess.
job, Charles.
Yeah, that was a nice win. Yeah, well, I tell you, we there's so many good people in Evansville, and Charles Elrod's one of the nicer guys in town, and we enjoy having him stopping by.
You guys need a loan. Charlie won a pretty good sized tournament last week. I think the interest rates would probably be
20. I give you 20. I need 20 back.
I think the interest rate would be pretty high, but I think he'd probably loan it to you.
Good shot by Ed there. Well, Ed's on his way. I don't see any.
I'm good.
See no problem for Ed here. I think he'll bump it, leave himself just a little angle to shoot the 3 and then shoot the 4 on the side.
Yeah, I've said this a couple times today, but I'm pretty confident Dennis is out here.
Yeah, well,
Pretty confident.
You always want to pick an out ball and an 8 ball and the 4. That works fine. He's got a little angle. Once to get in his position where he can shoot a stop shot on the 4, it would make that 8 ball really easy. We'll see what kind of angle he gets on the 4 after shooting a 3 in the corner. Oh, nice stroke.
Boy, that
Let's
was
get as close as he can.
that was a good shot.
He hit that about as perfect as he could hit it.
That was a tremendous shot.
Yeah, like I said, you want to leave yourself as dead straight on the 4 as he did, and he did a really good job of doing that.
Yeah, he was in this position before though and missed the 8, so we'll hope he makes it this time. And he did.
Good shot.
And that will make the score 4-3. So the APA may be on a little bit of life support, but still breathing.
Still breathing. Never knows.
Still
That's why you
breathing.
can play.
So, again, we're going through our second time around here, and we'll have Kenny and Bryant playing second time through. Bryant has another opportunity to close this thing out for the BCA. Kenny has an opportunity to get the APA on the hill.
You never know what will happen. That's why you play the game. This just is a race to 1, so anything can happen. I personally, from a fan standpoint, and I'm not pulling for anybody, I'd like this to go 4-4 and have a hill match, a close hill match, and that just makes it more fun from a spectator standpoint.
Yeah. I completely understand that, and at the rate of sounding biased, I am pulling for somebody, but close pool matches is what that would be awesome. If Team APA happens to win this match, though, the BCA's got a huge advantage with Clint playing Courtney in the last match. But again, a race to 1, you never know what might happen.
Anything can happen.
So
Bryant makes a nice break, and it comes up dry. Boy, that's one of the hard points in 8 ball. If you break the balls big, and you're playing a good player, and you don't make a ball, you're at a monster disadvantage. That's one of the parts of 8 ball that I personally hate.
Well, Jimmy, I've watched you play for a number of years. You don't have many dry breaks. Of course, I don't ever see you play much 8 ball. I know you much prefer 9 ball, but you don't have many dry breaks in either.
Yeah, thank you. I enjoy the game. It's we got a good town full of good people, and I tell you, the representation for these two teams kind of acknowledge that. We got some good people on both teams.
We do. We had some superhuman beings. Superhuman beings.
Well, let's look at this table here. If the 3 ball passes the 8, which I'm sure it does,
I think it
absolutely, yeah. I think he's going to bump the 7 up and shoot the 3 in the side next. And if he does, yeah, 5 in this. Oh, I didn't see that 2 ball. He's got to get himself in a position to see what he's going to shoot next. I think he's going to shoot the 3. He may. I mean, to get a good angle,
he's going to have
maybe he goes 3 rails and shoots the 2 in the corner. No, he shot it soft.
He's going to shoot the 5 in the corner,
yeah,
and then probably shoot the combo in the side.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that.
But I don't know what he's going to do with the 8 ball. It's not in a very conducive spot there.
This is a really easy combo. He's just got to leave himself on the right side of the 6 after he makes it, so that he has the right angle to get to the 8 ball. And it's very, very important on where this 6 ball ends up, of course. Combos are just funny. And then see,
Yep.
he hit that ball too hard.
Yep.
I personally would have babied that ball. But, again, it is so easy sitting in this chair versus
Right.
playing under the lights.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought if he just bumped and left the 6 ball close to the hole, he had the options with the right angle to get to the 8 ball. But always easier sitting here.
Yep, absolutely. And combination shots, are, at least for players at my skill level, are not easy for anybody at any time.
Yeah.
But Bryant certainly has an opportunity here to. There's no real trouble balls. The 8 ball is actually probably the hardest ball on the table. He could close this thing out for the BCA with the little run here.
Yeah, well, it is wide open. Put a good stroke on that ball.
Yes, he did. Nice shooting, Eddie. Eddie just walked up. He played a very nice rack.
Yep, welcome Eddie Gable. Just won a nice little game against Nick Helmbrecht, and this thing's going well. This is fun. Yep. Yeah, one.
He says they need to get this one and put it to bed, and you've got a heck of an opportunity here to put it to bed. He's nothing in his way.
Well, it's very, very cliche, but it's one game and one ball at a time. Yeah. Absolutely, one game, one ball at a time. It's hard to think that way, but you have to just grind on every shot.
Yeah, in mine, I definitely missed it easy. It was an easy break and run, and missed it just thinking ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad Ed stopped by, and as everybody knows, everybody's got a great appreciation for what Ed does in terms of his support of Poole and Evansville. Missy even messaged on here a while ago, Ed, and she was just a touch biased. Ed's wife, Missy, made a nice little comment a while ago. And, yeah.
He is very biased.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I know one thing. I'd say Missy's probably going to go straight to heaven.
To answer your question about bidding on the things from out of town, I think most of the stuff is a Chinese auction, so I don't know if that's possible. If there is items you can bid on, I'll try to find that out for you and get back with you.
We're also going to be selling raffle tickets for some items that were donated. Hugh, I tell you what, I'll figure out a way to get to you and see if you want to buy any of the raffle tickets. I'm pretty sure for the items we got today, we're going to do $5 per ticket, maybe 5 for 20. Got a really nice Black Predator hoodie. Got a really nice 3x6 Varner case and a really nice jump brake Nick Varner cue. So let's get this thing going in a little bit, and we'll just see if you're interested in any of these items. I can even maybe take pictures, and I'll buy the tickets for you, and you can pay me back. But anyway, let's get through this match here, and we'll figure that out. Ooh. He banked that ball a little bit, but it went in.
It went in.
It went in, and now it's a very, very, very simple position. BCA's in a great spot to get this point. We'll see what happens.
All he has to do here basically is make the ball and follow it, and he'll
Oh yeah.
he should be in pretty good shape.
It's always easier under the pressure to follow a ball than it is to draw a ball.
Yeah.
Absolutely, so much easier. Well, good shot.
And Bryant gets the first point for the Team BCA. So that point was settled 5-3. And the next match, for those of you out there on the stream, will be a doubles match. Nick Helmbrick and Kenny Cavanaugh will be playing Clint Payline and Trey Woodall.
We got Christmas tree in here for Robert. We also got a silent auction over there on the table. Feel free, it's also for a good cause, so.